Hi everyone. So in this video, we will be talking about Accenture interview experiences. Also, as I also mentioned earlier, Accenture interviews are generally easy. These interview experience by posted by the candidates on our Telegram group only. I just pasted the screenshots. Okay. So these are the interview experience which I am sharing with you. Almost 60 to 70% of the times the interviews are almost same. Okay, as the questions also were same in the technical assessment. Like that way only, the interviews are also same. Okay, but 30 to 40% of times the Accenture interview can be difficult. Otherwise, 60 to 70% of times the interviews are like this way only, okay, which we will be discussing. And if you want to prepare for Accenture or any other interview, if you will be having, you can purchase the interview notes, because for Accenture there are a lot of behavior and situational questions which they can ask, and situational and behavior questions are not too easy if you don't know how to answer. So we have provided a separate HR question section. You will be getting a lot of behavior and situational questions which you can read. Apart from this, each and everything, technical, theory, everything is covered in the notes. So you can enroll in the notes and you can prepare accordingly if you have very, very less time in Accenture. So let's start with the interview experience. I finished my interview at 2:30 slot. After waiting for about half hour, interview got started. Tell about yourself, about project, any conflict or disagreement happened among team during project, difficult subject, extracurricular activities, strength and weakness, how you say that it is your strength. Okay, thanks. Only this. The duration of the interview was around 20 minutes. So if you will look closely, most of the questions are HR question only. It started with the introduction. Definitely they discussed about the introduction, the things related to the introduction, and related to that. Okay, about project. So this is the detailed subject. I hope the interview got around 5 to 7 minutes on this discussion only. That is about project. So they discuss about the project, what you have done, the challenges you have faced. Like they asked any conflict, disagreement happened. Okay, explain your project in detail, and the implementation, real life application, technology uses. So this kind of question they generally ask in the interview. Then difficult subject, whatever the subject you find difficult in your academics, extracurricular activities they ask. Again, a general question like what you do apart from the technical things. Strength and weakness they asked, and how you can say it is your strength. So suppose you said like hard work is my strength. Okay, suppose something like that. So how can you say it is your strength? That's why I mentioned in my last video, make sure you prepare around 3 to 4 good stories around you, because you will be needing them in the interview. So you can build any 3 to 4 good life stories about you, fake or positive, whatever it is, but it should sound good. Next, experience. So this candidate shared the experience. My Accenture interview. First, they asked about city, hobbies. So my hobby are chess. So why you playing chess? Project explanation, strength explanation, and self intro. वो बस बात कर रहा था. Time duration 20 minutes. So generally जो Accenture के interviews है ना, almost all the interviews are like discussion. Okay, you will not feel like it is an interview. So they will judge your communication skills, how you are presenting yourself. Okay, they will ask you about the projects. Most of the 80 to 90% times in the interview they asked about the projects. Okay, so make sure you read your projects very, very well. Apart from this, behavior questions and general question like hobbies, strength explanation, this kind of question, please prepare for that. Okay, most of the interviews, like 60 to 70% times, it is only the project and the behavior question. So be ready. Maybe you will be facing also the same kind of questions. Okay, and apart from this, these are the like 60 to 70% of interviews. Apart from this, around 20 to 30% interviews they may ask technical question from oops. One programming you should know, SQL. Okay, and basic knowledge about the latest tech stack like cloud, AI, generative AI. So you can discuss about it. Okay, normal discussion. They will not ask you technical question. Only the discussion they can do. So you should aware about these things. Okay. So I hope this kind of interviews you guys already know. And if you really want to prepare for behavior question, there are a lot of notes available here in our interview course, which you can get in the description. Thank you so much for watching.